I've developed an obsession with rattlesnakes. Big ones, small ones, rare ones, and common ones. It's no secret though that Louisiana is home to the Canebrake rattlesnake, an exceptionally adaptable species that have populations in a variety of habitats. Today, I'm out in the cold, wet January rain, once again looking for these snakes, and I've started the day by walking some canals that should have some. I can definitely say that this is not optimal snake conditions for sure. It's a bit cooler today. I'd say it's around 50 degrees right now. There's a lot of threats of rain right now, so we're really trying to get at it quick to where we can see our target snakes for the day. Now, I've been studying the rattlesnakes out here for a good bit now, and I've gotten to see them in all sorts of conditions. And I know for a fact that we can still see them today, so we're gonna try it. You know, it's cold, it's wet, but who cares? Rattlesnakes are out, so we're gonna get them. Oh, there's a snake. What's a racer? Is he alive? He is alive. Oh, he's not looking too good though. Ooh, he's beat up. Well, this is a pretty typical black mass racer. It's an adult, very muddy, and he's got two pretty bad scrapes on him. This is pretty typical for whenever a snake is brumating out here. It's very wet, and the snakes have to come to the surface, and they just get torn up like this. This is very typical to see here in South Louisiana in the wintertime. But he should be perfectly fine. The snakes here are acclimated to these exact temperatures and this exact environment, so he should be fine, but just looks pretty torn up. He's healthy. I mean, he's got a good bit of weight to him, so he's not starving to death or anything like that. You can see he's tongue flicking like that. So, seemingly okay. Now, they're called black mass racers for an obvious reason. They've got a little black streak across their face. And what I'm seeing with a lot of the racers in this area is they've got a little dark speckling right along their body. It's really cool. Almost looks like a buttermilk in some ways, except they don't have those white speckles like they do out west. Really great snake. We're gonna go ahead and put him back. Keep looking for our target, but that is awesome. Rain is starting up a little bit, but nothing too bad so far. And hopefully we end up seeing some vipers today, but really great stuff. Little black mass. After running into a couple of different snakes, including this very grumpy racer, we decided to head further into the marsh. It's unlikely that rattlesnakes will even be out in these conditions, so I have to ask myself, what snakes would be out? And the answer is a young rattlesnake. You see, sometimes the babies aren't too bright, and they'll stay right at the surface in weather like this. So I guess that somewhere out here, there would be a baby rattlesnake hiding in a very findable spot. It took the entire day of searching, a full 9 to 5 of rain and cold, but finally. Oh, here we go, this little king. Pretty little guy. Wow. Oh my goodness. Way back here. A little pile of wood. Very pretty. He's got some tiny chevrons on him. This is actually the size of rattlesnake that I would expect to see out this time of year, because they don't always have the common sense to know exactly where to go. And as you're seeing behind me, there's a lot of water. The water table is pretty high, and sometimes they struggle finding a place to find underground, so they find piles of wood or stumps to overwinter in. Now, canebrake rattlesnakes here in South Louisiana actually do stay out a good bit in the wintertime, as I've mentioned many times before. While these snakes are very different in their mountainous ranges, they are all totally underground up there, and they are just overwintering. I mean, they're getting snowed in. It is cold up there. But down here in the south, I'd say it's somewhere between 40 and 50 degrees right now. But then every once in a while, there's just a giant grumpy male or a little feisty juvenile, and they will mess up your day, they will mess up your life. I can't afford to get bit by the snake, and really, nobody else can. So that's why we do these things, to teach you guys how to avoid these snakes whenever you're in their habitat, where you don't step on them, but also not to fear them. You can appreciate them and you can enjoy them, because they really are a special animal. If they weren't a special animal, then I don't know what I've been doing out here all day, looking from like practically a 9-to-5 gig to find a rattlesnake. I mean, it takes a good bit of time to find these guys sometimes, so it's always good when the day ends up just barely sneaking in a rattlesnake there. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to check out the last time we found these guys. Very special snakes, and I will see you guys next time.